Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard. I am Penge and welcome back to Crusader Kings 3, where we rejoin old Waltheof Stewarton of Northamptonshire and of course his amazing hat. And last time out we made a friend, which is very lovely indeed, because who would not want a friend to turn to in these uncertain troubled times? And our friend is none other than our very own liege. So we're friends essentially with our boss, which is splendid. So there you go, you can see Duke Mariduth is our liege and now also our friend. He is also still an insane adventurer, so I don't know, we get up to some insane adventures together, I assume. It's a very odd way of describing somebody, an insane adventure, but okay, fine, insane adventures it is. So Duke Mariduth was having a bit of a war down here. He was having a war down here in southwest Wales and he wasn't doing very well. So we said, do you know what, Duke Mariduth, don't you worry. We will step in. The people of Northamptonshire will come to help you, boss. And in we went. And to be fair, we won the war for him. I mean, we contributed quite a lot of war score to that particular war. I think he won a few fights and he took some territory, but we contributed the bulk of the war score. And together, we won the war, which was very, very splendid. So he then became our friend, and now we are best buddies. So he comes round, we watch the jousting together. I don't know, we have a couple of meads. It's all a very lovely friendship. It's very nice. And also we threw a feast as well. We threw a feast in order to try and get our stress levels down a little bit. So he threw a grand feast in Northamptonshire and he came to that as well, and we hung out at that and it was all very pally and chummy. So there we go, we have ourselves our very first friend in the game, which is very lovely. So yeah, that's quite nice. And of course, with him being our boss, the idea is that, because this wasn't an entirely selfless act, we kind of wanted to get a friend, but we chose him because it means that if something does happen to some territories that he's controlling, he might then consider handing them over to us. If he needs an earl to look after something and we're his friend, he might then say, hey, Waltheof, you look after this place because you're my friend. So, hopefully we can try and get some stuff out of this as well. But it's nice to have a friend anyway, so that's lovely. Also, last time we did welcome to the world our second child, which is lovely. So there's Bernard. So Bernard Waltheofson Cupboard, who's quick, which is splendid. Now, I don't think I'd noticed this before, but yeah, he is quick. So he gets +1 to all of his stats, which is splendid. So +1 to diplomacy, martial, stewardship, intrigue, and learning. Plus he also gets monthly lifestyle experience up by 10%. So he is going to be very, very good indeed. Now, the only thing is, we're not necessarily going to play as him. He's going to be there, and that's fine. But we might not actually end up playing as Bernard there, because our main heir, our primary heir, is T here. And T is just curious, which is fine. That's still very good. He gets diplomacy +1 and learning +1. It's all very good. But yeah, little Bernard there. Little Bernard being very good indeed. He's very, very bright, is Bernard, which is lovely. So that's very important. We've got 2 children now, which is very lovely indeed. So 2 kids. We just want some more now. We just want some more to help us, forge some alliances, grab ourselves some claims and all that kind of stuff. But yes, we're off to a good start. We've got T and Bernard. The dynasty is looking secure. Also, last time we did get our hands on an absolutely amazing spy master in the form of Theodolinda down here, because she has an intrigue of 26, which is just absolutely amazing. So she has a base intrigue of 13, which is pretty good anyway, but then you add on all her modifiers from her skills and traits and all that kind of stuff, and it goes up to 26, which is just fabulous. So yes, it was a very easy decision to get her on board. The previous guy was rubbish in comparison. He'd been there for a long time, and he was once one of our powerful vassals, so that's why we never got rid of him. But of course, as we took more territory, his importance waned a little bit, and then we saw the chance to get Theodolinda in, and we got her in. We kind of kicked out the other guy without really too much kind of issue, and yeah, he's gone, and she is in, and she's just so much better than our previous guy. She's just amazing, and we got her in by marrying her to Hakon Dispenser there. So one of our brave noble knights, they got married, which meant that she came to our court, because he is our knight, so he's in court, which meant we could then recruit her into the post of spy master, which is brilliant. And we got her to do some sneaking around a court. So we picked the court of Gwent. Now, a few people in the comments said, why did you pick Gwent? Why didn't you pick a place that was nearer so you could find some secrets, from one of your neighbouring counties and maybe get those guys into trouble? I'll be completely honest, I looked at the map and thought, okay, well, the grey ones here are probably ones we can't go to, so green is probably a good chance of getting some stuff out of there, so we'll go to Gwent because it's green. The complete misunderstanding, that's complete nonsense. We can go here, we can get 65% chance of earning secrets from Lincolnshire there. I think the only reason that's there is because they're an independent ruler. Yeah, I think it is. I think it's because they're an independent ruler, so they come up in green, whereas if they are in this grey colour, then I believe they have a liege. Obviously, we don't want to spy in our own court, because that would be a little bit silly. So yes, they have a liege, I believe. And then, yeah, this here is our liege stuff. So yeah, Duke Meredith actually looks after those particular territories. And that one, that's not Duke Meredith. King William must look after those. King William must look after those directly. Hang on, is that actually true? Does King William look after Suffolk? Yes, he does. Okay, right, so the green ones are independent counties when you're spying, and the yellow ones are controlled by your liege. So either our direct liege over there in Duke Meredith, or our liege's liege, so, you know, our ultimate boss over here in King William. Yeah, I just thought we couldn't pick the grey ones. I naively assumed that they were greyed out and we couldn't choose them. So, you know what, never mind, lesson learned. But we did get some useful things on the people of Gwent. Anyway, if we go to intrigue and go to hooks and secrets, we figured out a few things. So yeah, we managed to get ourselves some hooks on you. You've taken a lover, and that's all a bit naughty. So we got a strong hook on you, which is very good. And we got a hook on you because you're a non-believer, which, you know, could be useful. Also, yeah, you there, chappy at the top, you are the lover of this lady. We've not actually blackmailed you yet. I didn't realise that. We've blackmailed her and got a strong hook on her. Is it worth blackmailing you as well, and then getting a hook on you? I mean, you're the Marshal of Lord Rhys, so the Lord of Gwent, I believe. You are the Marshal. That's quite an important post. I think you might respond quite well to a hook. So yeah, okay, let's blackmail you. Okay, this is interesting. It's only 60% because he is arrogant. Okay, so that comes down a little bit because he's a tiny bit arrogant. So yeah, if this person declines, his secret will be exposed. Now, does that expose her secret as well? Because if it does, we will lose the hook on her. We're only going to get a weak hook on him anyway. So how about we ignore that? No, let's leave him. Let's leave him. We've got the hook on her, and that's absolutely fine. That's a strong hook. That's a really good hook. We can use you in lots of things. So yeah, we'll leave it like that, I think. But yes, our new spy master is in, and she is really, really good. Also, last time we took Shropshire for our own, so that's very lovely. We improved the development of Northampton, and then we're improving it again because I forgot to tell our steward guy to stop improving the development of Northampton. So we're doing it again, so it's going to go up to 11, which, you know, seems appropriate given that it's our county capital and that. So it will be the most developed of all of our counties. And also, we got ourselves a court doctor. We got Alfreda, maybe you pronounce it. So we got ourselves a court doctor in, which is very, very lovely. We also did something very important indeed. So over here, we were finally able to get our hands on the writing history perk, which means that we can now commission ourselves some family epics, which is wonderful. So in here, in decisions, we can now commission an epic. So you pay gold for prestige and possibly renown. Now, we don't have much in the way of renown. Prestige, we're doing really, really well. We've gone up to a distinguished level anyway, and we're looking very, very good at getting to an illustrious. So prestige-wise, we're doing very well. But yeah, renown. Renown is how kind of how famous, if you like, your kind of house is known and your dynasty and all that kind of stuff. And because we're only very small, we only have 3 living members, and one is count, so one is an earl kind of thing, which is us. Then yeah, we don't get much in the way of renown. We're not very renowned as such. So it'd be nice if we could increase that. So I think we're going to do this right now. Let's go forth and commission ourselves an epic. We've got the money for it. It does cost a little bit up front, and I think there might be other charges. So it kind of opens up like a little sort of story arc thing, and we'll see how it goes. So let's do this, shall we? Let's commission ourselves a wonderful epic. So there you go. My family history contains many tales of great success and honour. If any of those were composed into a single story, it would certainly reflect very well on myself. So once it's complete, we gain 150 prestige, which is lovely. So already we're getting 150 prestige and pushing us toward illustrious. And then we gained commission family epic for 10 years, which gives us another boost of +2 prestige per month, which is just absolutely fantastic. So yeah, okay, let's do that. And it's only going to cost us 65 gold. I thought it cost a lot more than that. Oh, that's very good indeed. So we can't do it for another 10 years. I think that's probably fine. So yeah, okay, let's go and write ourselves some exciting stuff about us. What I need is a classical tale of the grandeur of my family, a poem about the origins of the Cupboard dynasty and how we are destined for greatness. I only need someone who knows how to tell a story. Okay, so we've got a couple of people that can actually go and write our story for us. Okie doke. So we've got Bjortnov, the accomplished storyteller. Okay, so Bjortnov the storyteller composes the epic. High chance for an exceptional epic, but we lose 130 gold. Ooh, you're very expensive. You're very expensive. But I imagine an exceptional epic is way, way better than just a regular epic. But he is going to cost us 130 gold. Oh my goodness me. But yeah, he is known as Bjortnov, whatever it is, the Storyteller. And given that we're trying to find someone to write a story, that's probably quite a good idea. Okay, who are you? Are you just one of our scribes? You're a courtier. Oh yeah, you're Walthioff Darcy. Good first name, Walthioff. Well done. Get some of our best scribes. Unpredictable chance of an exceptional epic. We lose 65 gold. Surely any lowly stable boy could do it. We lose 2, and Walthioff... Oh, is that you? Walthioff the servant does it. Okay. We lose 2 gold, but we just get any old bod to do it. We just drag someone in off the street. Or, on second thoughts, we do not write the family epic. Do you know what? If we're going to do it, let's do it properly, shall we? Let's spend 130 of our 162 gold. It's a big investment. This is better work, Bjortnov. Give us an exceptional epic, please. So, yeah, we'll do this. We'll increase our chances of an exceptional epic. If we're going to do it, let's do it properly, please. So there we go. So we've invited him in. So he's just he's from Cumberland. He's just sort of wandering around sort of over here somewhere. So, yeah, he's come down to do some writing for us. So let's move time on and let's see what happens with that. Getting personal. Ah, yes, we were having a little sort of letter writing thing with him. A little story thing had popped up. The latest letter from Earl Idnerth of East Riding included a whole passage about scholarship. I had no idea he was interested in such things. It might have started off as me just indulging him, but I might be in too deep to back out now. Okay, so he's writing to us and we're kind of pretending to be interested and then we just want to go away. Okay, that's fine. So what do we say? So, what about letters? Huh? Okay, so we try and go along with him and, try and sort of see if we can maintain his interest. Or we just go, oh, for goodness sake, no, let's not bother. He loses some opinion of us. Oh, let's just carry on. I hope he buys it. There's no immediate effects to that. Let's just give it a go. In recent correspondence, Earl Idnerth of the East Riding has shown a shameful lack of understanding of scholarship. And if even I know that he's spouting nonsense, then it is bad. Okay, don't worry, I won't tell anybody. Oh, okay, so we've shown him up, have we? Have we shown him up? Is that what's happened there? Why do we look kind of like we've done something incredibly naughty and we're being told off by our mum? What's this look? She's like, did you eat all the cake out of the cupboard? No. Did you? Yes, Mariah, the cake. Well, don't do it again. Go to your room. He looks like he's just been really told off. Okay, fine. So we gain 150 prestige and he gains 20 opinion of us. Because I think we've kind of shown him up about scholarship. I think that's what's happened there. 150 prestige. I mean, how much do we need to go up to illustrious? We need 2,000, but we've already got 658. So getting 150 prestige just from doing this, that is a massive, massive chunk of progress toward becoming illustrious. And what does illustrious do? It gives us some extra knights, and it means people like us a bit more than they do now. So currently, yeah, we get a +5 secular opinion. We'll get +10. That's absolutely amazing. And yeah, we get some extra knights as well. Yeah, okay, don't worry. I won't tell anybody. Your secret is safe with me. Let's see what's going on with our epic. There we go. By the way, amazing hair. Absolutely amazing hair. My family epic seems to be progressing well, and some lines already sound like they will be quoted for decades to come. But Bjortnov, is that how you say it? Yeah, Bjortnov has a lot of questions about the focus of the story. It would be easier to answer if he wrote it all first. Then I could tell him what I dislike about it, but he insists he needs the answers now. Okay, so it should focus on me and my destiny, of course. It will gain more prestige when the epic is done. It is a family history, so be generous. I will gain more renown when the epic is done, or tell the story as truthfully as possible. We gain some piety, but also we get stressed because we're deceitful, and that's kind of lying. We're already getting quite a lot of prestige. Prestige is going up quite nicely, so it'd be maybe nice to get some renown, because our renown is very, very feeble. So it'd be lovely if we could maybe move from an obscure house into an insignificant house. That would be very nice indeed. So, yeah, let's do that. It is a family history. Let's try and get some more renown from that, please. I do like this. Your neighbour Earl Baldwin has won against William de Warenne, a nobleman from Salisbury, in the Oxfordshire claim on the earldom of Wiltshire. Oh, Oxfordshire were going for Wiltshire, were they? Oh, how intriguing. All sorts of things going on down there. But, yeah, so Earl Baldwin has won. So who now owns, what was the war for? On the Earldom of Wiltshire. So now who is actually looking after Wiltshire? Earl Baldwin. So yeah, he's taken it. Earl Baldwin now looks after Oxfordshire and Wiltshire. Oh, well done. Welcome to multi-county rulership, Earl Baldwin. Yeah, it's an absolute blast. You'll love it. Oh, actually, we need to address something fairly urgently. So last time out, I made a little bit of a mistake. Yes, can you believe it indeed? So thank you very much to all the people in the comments that pointed this out. So last time, when we were just, idling around, just nothing much going on, a little pop-up appeared, and it was from Duke Meredith, and he said, "Hello, I would like somebody in my court to look after T, so your son and your heir. I would like them to be their steward. They can teach them the ways of the world and all that kind of stuff. And that's what I want to happen because I am your liege, and I kind of think that I should manage your family for you." And we looked at it, and I kind of thought, nah, I don't want that to happen, because the teacher was probably all right, but he was being sort of looked after by his own mum, which is very good. So Countess Ermgard was looking after him, which seems to make perfect sense. She's very, very good at stewardship. So that's pretty good. So, he was going to get some quite good scores in that. And also, the person that he wanted to teach, so the person that Meredith wanted to teach our son, was Welsh. And one of the little things in the box that said what was going to happen was that he would eventually convert to a Welsh culture, would T. And we don't want that. We don't want T to convert to a culture that is not ours. That is bad. And I thought I'd press no, but I have accepted this. So if we look over here, if we look actually at T, relationships, his guardian is this person here, Catherine, courtier of Duke Meredith. so yeah, I meant to press no. I could have probably said out loud, I went, no, let's not accept that, and press the accept button, which is all very silly. So let's undo that now, because we don't want you to convert to a Welsh culture, because that's all sorts of silly. So, right, let's remove your guardian. So away with you. That's probably going to annoy our liege, but that's fine. I mean, does he still like us? Yes, okay, he's still absolutely fine. And then let's go to our family, go back to T. Right, and then you, let's educate you. Not me, though. No, that's a terrible idea. Right, let's find Mum on this. There you go, Countess Ermgard. Absolutely, yes. And yeah, she's still not converted to our culture, has Countess Ermgard. She's still Swabian, which is kind of like a Germanic sort of culture, isn't it, I think? Is that what that is? Yeah, let's have a look there. So yeah, part of the Central Germanic group. She's not kind of come over to the Anglo-Saxon culture just yet. But okay, yeah, let's get you back on sort of our side, just so you don't become Welsh. Because, yeah, that would be a problem for us, because you would be a different culture group, and, you'd be all right ruling over in Wales, but over here, people might not like you quite so much. So there we go. Right, that's that little problem sorted. Thank you, comment section, for pointing out my obvious error. Family epic inspiration strike. So Bjortnov has taken a number of liberties in my family epic in regard to warfare and battles. It makes for dramatic scenes, but I worry my marshal has been offended as he furrows his brow at a particular scene. I am almost relieved when he finally shares his thoughts. It's all nonsense, but this part with the dragon has given me some ideas. Oh my goodness me, they've written a dragon into our family epic. Absolutely, yes, that's brilliant. So wherever inspiration can be found, we should use it. We gain storied innovations for 10 years. So we get an advantage of +10 in all of our battles for 10 years. So that's just a generic advantage. We've just done something very clever in a battle, which has given us 10 points of advantage. We get that in all of our battles for 10 years. Okay, that's brilliant. Or explain it to me in detail. We gain 500 martial lifestyle experience. I don't think we've got anything in martial, have we? I don't think we've got any points in here at all. So that will get us up to 500, but it's not really worth doing right now. I'd rather have that. I'd rather have a nice little advantage in every single battle that we're going to fight for the next 10 years. That's going to be very, very handy indeed. So yeah, okay, let's go for that. Wherever inspiration can be found, we should use it. Absolutely. Oh, I'm very excited. I'm very excited to see how our family epic is coming along. Now, normally what I would be doing now is I would be putting a claim down on Worcestershire, because I want to get Worcestershire. It moves us closer to controlling all of the counties in Mercia. However, we've only got 63 monies. And when the claim is fabricated, there is often a bit of bribery that needs to happen. So I want to keep a bit of money behind for that. But also, there might be costs, further costs, for our family epic. So I don't kind of want to go, yay, great, there we go, we've got a claim going in, spend all our money on getting that claim, and then something else happen with our epic. Like here, for example. So yeah, I don't kind of want to run out of money. It seems as if Sealwolf has been reading parts of my new family epic. Of course, he has discovered discrepancies between promises made in the past and our current reality. Boo, away with you. I can tell that he will not let it go anytime soon. Surely you can see how wise and benevolent it would be to fulfill your forebear's promise, even now. Okay, so I belong to a long line of promise keepers. The control in the earldom of Staffordshire will change by -30. Steelwolf gains 30 opinion of us. We gain some prestige. We gain some piety. But we gain stress because we're deceitful. That's 35 stress. Added on to 40, that's quite a lot of stress. Add on to 40, that's a bunch of stress. Or, my ancestors were pious, but not necessarily wise. We gain another 150 prestige. We've got so much prestige. These things are brilliant. And he loses 10 opinion of us. What is your opinion of us right now? 63. So that's absolutely fine. I think we do that. I don't want to incur all that stress, and I definitely don't want the control level in Staffordshire to come down, because that would be bad, because then they're going to generate less levies and tax and all that kind of stuff, and we can put someone in to fix it, but I'd rather not do that and cause myself some stress. So let's do this. He can become a bit grumpy with us, but we get ourselves 150 prestige. These epic things are absolutely brilliant. The prestige is just absolutely tumbling in. We're now almost halfway toward becoming illustrious, which is just very good indeed. Yeah, these things are well worth doing. Word has reached me that a monk renowned for his illuminations is staying in a town in Leicester. With my family epic progressing, this might be the ideal time to think about what the pages should look like once all is said and done. Okay, right. Okay, so this chappie is going to draw the pictures in our things. That's what an illuminator is back in these days. So yes, an artist, if you like. Hire the illuminator, whatever the cost. There you go, you see. You lose 75 gold. That's why we're keeping our gold. That's why we're not doing claims on things and building farms and all that kind of stuff. Because this thing does actually take quite a lot of cash and investment, it seems. So yeah, if we do that, that increases our chances further of producing an exceptional epic. Bjortnov can do it himself. Oh yeah, that's tricky. That's a 65% chance of it really working, or a 35% chance of it completely bombing and us reducing our chances. Or we can do it ourselves and have a really, really terrible chance of making it a decent epic and a really good chance of ruining it with our childish scribblings. Let's hire the illuminator. Again, like we said, if we're going to do it, let's do it properly. I mean, we're not going to do this again for another 10 years, so we might as well do this properly now. So yeah, let's go and hire this monk who's good with a pen or whatever. He's good with a quill. So there we go, 21 gold. We spent so much money on this. And Meredith has declared war on Lord Rhys. Lord Rhys, where are you? Of Gwent. Oh. You want to get Gwent under your control, do you? Yeah, they are an independent kind of nation down there. They're a little independent place, all unto the law unto themselves. So I don't think I need to join in this battle, Meredith. I think you've got this. I think you've got this absolutely under wraps. I mean, they're very, very small. You've got quite a lot of troops to call upon. And of course, you've got more troops of ours because we changed our contract thing with you. So yeah, we altered our feudal contract with Meredith because he's our liege and we are his vassal. We altered our contract so we pay less money to him, but he can summon up more of our troops. So yeah, I think he'll be fine, however. I think he'll be absolutely fine. I don't think we need to go and join in. Yeah, he's got 2,600 people up here. They've got 332 people over there just popping over the border into Herefordshire to cause some trouble. I rather think that's going to be a very easy battle. In fact, they've got so few people they can't actually siege Hereford, so they've just sort of turned up and they're just looking at the castle, admiring the ramparts and the pointy bits on the towers. So yeah, okay, never mind. Yeah, you can carry on doing all that stuff, but it's fine. I think it's done. It's an excellent epic. We have some glorious, inspiring music. This is wonderful. Bjortnov has composed my family epic, and what a glorious poem he has composed. It has high drama, moral quandaries and tense duels. Everything my family has been forged from is in there. Even the part with the dragon, seemingly so far-fetched, has become a touching moment outlining the destiny of my house. Well done, Bjortnov, you wonderful, wonderful scribbly scribe person. This might be the greatest poem ever written. What does it get us? So we gain commissioned excellent family epic for 10 years. We get 5 prestige per month for 10 years. I mean, okay, it costs us a bit of gold. That is absolutely incredible. Okay, so we've got ourselves a massive load of prestige coming our way over 10 years. We gain 75 prestige anyway, and the Cupboard dynasty get 75 renown. I mean, we've only just got to 70 renown as it is, and we've been playing the game for quite some time. So to get more than double our renown, oh my goodness me. That was absolutely and utterly brilliant. Plus 5 prestige per month for 10 years. I can't even work out how much prestige that is in my head, but that's a lot of prestige. Yes, absolutely. We will do that. 145 renown now. That's very good indeed. And there we go. A work completed. After all the time Bjortnov has spent at my court, and how well he has gotten to know me, it feels strange that he is about to depart. I have other places to go, and other stories that need telling, he tries to explain. Okay, so we can say cheerio, and Bjortnov of Cumberland leaves the court, or we can pay 75 monies, and he stays here. Do we want him to stay here? He's very, very good at the learning. But I don't know exactly what we would do with that, because we can't control, I believe. We can't, hang on, wrong button. We can't control who our bishop person is. I don't think we can do this. So I think they just get appointed by, I don't know, the Pope or whatever. Somebody says, yes, you go and work over there. So, yeah, I don't know how that works exactly. But yeah, I'm not that fussed. There's a lot of money now. We've spent a lot of money on this as it is. And, I mean, you're nice. You're a nice guy. You've got amazing hair. But yeah, I think it's fine. I suppose this is goodbye. I mean, we've had fun. It's been a lovely time. But cheerio, Bjortnov. Thank you very much for your efforts. Cheerio now. It's been a pleasure having you at court. And the poor army of Gwent have been absolutely and utterly hacked apart. In fact, are there only 4 of them left? Oh my goodness me. It was an utter slaughter then. Because normally, troops are left behind. People get injured, so they can't fight. But that looked like an absolute bloodbath. So, yeah, I don't think that war's going to be going on for too long. A shady discussion. I am passing through the castle gardens for a morning walk when a soft breeze carries the voices of Elfrida. So you're our physician, and Bortmeyer, okay, one of our knights. The 2 courtiers are talking to each other in a secluded spot nearby, frequently glancing around to make sure nobody is listening. While it is hard for me to make out most of their words from a distance, it is clear their discussion relates to Reeve Eadwulf. Okay, so you're the steward. Okay, yes, so you are our steward. You're quite important. Okay, so what are they talking about? I must warn him. So he then likes us, Eadwulf likes us, but Elfrida and Bortmeyer don't, and we then take a bit of stress because we're deceitful, so we like all the sort of the lying and the intrigue. If I get a bit closer, we try and creep closer. There's only 40% chance that works. That is unfortunate, and we have to spend 75 prestige on that if it doesn't work, because they spot me, and I guess I have to try and use a bit of prestige to kind of wheedle my way out of that situation. I must know what they're hiding, whatever the cost. I get 20 dread. But then I take some stress because I'm forgiving. You've got some very conflicting things. It's quite hard to role play you, Walthioff, because you're deceitful, but you're also forgiving. It's very conflicted. So yeah, if we do that, 20 dread, but we take some stress, and I torture the information out of them. Let's not do that. And it's probably nothing important. I lose 10 dread. I don't want to lose 10 dread. Let's try and creep closer. If we succeed, brilliant, then we find out what's going on. If not, we spend 75 prestige. We've got 1,602 of it just lying around in a big bag somewhere. So, yeah, okay, let's try and creep a tiny bit closer. I managed to get closer to the 2 courtiers without them noticing me. Oh, that is very, very good indeed. So we have managed to do that. It was a 40% chance. We've been very fortunate. They seem to be discussing Reeve Eadwulf's private life and some unsavoury habit of his. You learn of Reeve Eadwulf's sodomite secret. Oh, the character engages in intercourse with other men. Okay, right now, of course, at this point in time, that is very much frowned upon in the year 1080. So we could use that secret against him. Is he going to like that, however? Hang on, let's go to here. Pause time for a second. Yeah, let's go to, hang on. Let's go to intrigue. Go to there. So now we know that you are a sodomite. So let's see. We can blackmail you for a hook. However, it is only a weak hook. So that will, I think the weak hooks do expire as well. They do sort of have a certain time limit, whereas the strong hooks do not. They stay forever, I believe, and you can reuse them again and again, which is lovely. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't really want to upset him because he is quite good. He's very, very good at what he does. I don't think I want to upset him. And we know it. I suppose we can leave it there. And if we do need him to do something for us, if we do need a hook, we can always then go forth and do this. Right now, let's just leave it, shall we? I mean, what if we did? What's the chance? Only 80% as well. Only 80%. So it's not 100. So, you know, he's a little bit of him isn't that bothered. Let's leave it. Let's leave it for now. I don't think we need to worry about that right now. But there you go. Okay, a little trip in the gardens reveals all sorts of exciting secrets. Oh my goodness me, 1 trillion things just happened, all in relatively quick succession. Okay, right. First things first, Theodelinda got swayed. So yeah, we're trying to sway our spy master so she likes us a bit, so she doesn't get any ideas and tries to, kill us a bit. That's fine. So she's up to 62 now. So yeah, let's stop that sway scheme. I don't think we need to do that anymore. So we'll abandon that for now. Okay, so that's good. So now she likes us a bit. The Marshal is impressed. The Vassal, so Reeve Surdick, possibly, gained 30 opinion of our Marshal, I believe. What's that, for 5 years? And did we gain 75 prestige? Because this is a bit weird. The terminology of this is very odd. I think it's to the Marshal. I think he gained. Did he gain 75 prestige? I think we might have gained 75 prestige. I'm not entirely sure. I do not know. Hang on. Reeve Surdick. What's happening there? I know, opinion of us. Yeah, so he gained 30 opinion of us because our Marshal is really good. Oh, well done. Oh, well done, Reeve Seawald. Oh, that's brilliant. Okay, good job. So, yeah, we did get 75 prestige. Our prestige is just absolutely flying at the moment. Looking after me, you gained attentive care for 5 years. This happened despite your spouse's poor martial skill. So we've got a massive boost to our health resistance. Okay, that's nice. Thank you, Ermgard, that's lovely. And our spy master has discovered a secret. You learned of Reeve Eadwulf's lover secret. Oh, hang on, what is this? Hang on a minute, he's full of secrets. He's full of secrets, is this chap. Oh my goodness me, okay. Right, what's this one? Intrigue, hooks and secrets. Okay, he's got a lover. Okay, oh my goodness, okay, so the chap over there, so there's our guy, this is our steward, and we figured out that he is a sodomite, and his lover is the chappie over there in this place. So what is he over there? He is a neighbouring fellow vassal. He's the ruler of that place. Oh my goodness me. Oh crikeys. We could get ourselves a hook on a neighbouring vassal, but he doesn't like us very much. But if we get a hook on him, we've kind of got a bit of blackmail going on there that we could do. 100% he is going to accept that because he's intimidated by us because we're a bit scary, I suppose. It's the hat, you see. So let's do that, shall we? That's 100%. So there's no chance of him saying no. So, okay, we'll do that. I imagine he's going to not like us quite so much anymore. But yeah, so there you go, weak hook, his opinion of us goes down, but we do now have a hook on him, which is splendid. So there we go. So our steward, our tax collector improvement man, is having an affair as well as taking a lover with the guy over here, an earl of a county. Oh my goodness me. Okay, there we go. Fascinating. The things you can find. Well done, Spy Master. Absolutely well done. And there we go, our steward, who is very much our sort of focus of attention recently, he has finished improving the development of Northamptonshire. So yeah, he's finished doing that. So now Northampton has a development of 11, which is more than our other counties, which is very good. So that gives us levies increased by 5.5% and taxes increased by 5. So I don't think it's too different from 10. So 5.5 and 5. And yeah, so it gives us a tiny bit of extra levy power. But then, yeah, that's fine. That's better than nothing. And it's done now. I don't know if that can be sort of undone. I don't know if war or anything reduces it back down. I'm not sure. So what can we get him to do now? Do we want him to go back to getting some taxes, which could be quite useful? What does that up it to? 11.2 right now. Yeah, if we go collect taxes, 11.6. It's only 0.4 per month. I suppose in the long run that might help for a bit. However, is it not worth getting the development of some of our other places up? Because Warwickshire's 10, Northamptonshire is 11, we've got Leicester on 9, they're all pretty good. Then we've got ourselves Huntingdonshire is 8, Staffordshire is 8, and Shropshire is 8. I think we'd rather get the development up. So let's go over here. Let's get, Staffordshire. Let's increase Staffordshire's development a little bit. Let's get that raised up a tiny bit because, yeah, that makes sense in the long run because, yeah, it just gives us more troops and more money once that's done. So, yeah, okay, you can pop over there then. Have a nice trip out to Staffordshire. Oh, and this is amazing news. Countess Irmgard, our lovely wife, is pregnant once again. That is excellent news for us. A little thing has popped up there. What's that? Duke Meredith has sent us a proposal. Oh, no, right, okay, right, hang on. Right. Now we know what we're doing with this. So, hello, my perceptive vassal. Hi, friend. How are you doing? I was going to call you yesterday, but you know how it was. The children took up loads of time. I got distracted. Sorry. I would like for your young son and heir, T. Cupboard, to be raised by Catherine. You tried this before, and no, it's a terrible idea, so no. And I see what I did. I went to on decline, read the on decline thing, just went, yeah, I accept the declining of this, but no, that's not how that works. So yeah, if we do accept it, then yes, obviously his mum will no longer be their guardian, and he becomes the ward of her, and he will become Welsh. And I don't want that to happen because I don't want kind of culture clashes. So we'll decline. He kind of loses his opinion of us for a little bit. But yeah, he's our buddy. He's our absolute buddy. So this should be fine. So we will decline that. How has that actually affected our relationship? It's still on plus 100 because we're just such good buds. Not even that can break our friendship. And I think now we're getting a nice amount of money again. Let's go over here. Let's get Sealwolf the Bishop to pop down here to Worcestershire and just fabricate us a bit of a claim, please. Because now, by the time he's finished that, because they take absolutely ages, we will have a lot of money to pay off the bribe. We might have, extra money indeed. We can probably go and build some extra stuff around the place. But yeah, we'll get that underway now because it does take a heck of a long time. So we could do, really, with the thing popping up here saying, yes, you can get the claim to Worcestershire, but you could also get the claim to the Duchy of Mercia. Because it would be very handy if we could do that. It would be very handy if we could somehow get ourselves a claim on that particular duchy. I would like to think that if we were able to do so, we could go and have a little chat with Meredith and maybe get him to give us that particular title. Because he is currently that holder of that duchy. So he is the Duke of Mercia, which means he holds all of this stuff. But yeah, he doesn't choose to have that as his actual sort of title. He's Duke Meredith of Brainiac. So that's his sort of main thing. But yeah, he is the Duke of this as well. He does hold that particular title. It'd be nice if we could do that, if we could, take that off him. It could, he's probably really busy and we could look after that for him and it's all fine. The only thing is, I don't think we can't sort of usurp it off him. We can't usurp a title belonging to our liege. We can't usurp a title of the same or higher tier than the primary title of our liege. Yeah, so we can't do it. A lowly earl can't steal that title off him. Because it's too high up for us. It's too high a thing, and it would make us equal to him. Oh, hang on a minute. Our hook on that person has gone away, and it's a daughter. Oh, this is glorious. So yes, we can't usurp that place. I mean, even if we had the money and stuff, we can't do it because it's our liege who actually holds that title, which is very unfortunate indeed. So we're going to have to find some other way to try and get our hands on that duchy and become a duke. And we need to become a duke as well. It's becoming a little bit more sort of pressing now. Hang on a minute though. We'll come to that in a moment, although this is sort of linked to it. So with a tired yet blissful smile, Irmgard presents me with a perfect little daughter. Who will you become, my child? And what shall I call you? And we can pick all these names here. So Catholic name, Benedicta, Anglo-Saxon name. Oh, with that kind of crazy AE thing at the start. Okay, what should we call you? Let's call her Clara Cupboard, shall we? I quite like that. It sounds like a lovely name. Clara Cupboard. It's got that nice sort of alliterative, the C and the C for Clara and Cupboard, which works very well. Also, maybe we should make that a thing for all of the daughters born in the Cupboard dynasty. Maybe they should all have names that begin with C. Maybe that's a thing that we could do. We could adopt a family tradition and see if that's something that we can work. I quite like that idea. So here we go. Well, this is the first one. This is the first daughter that we've had. So there you go. Welcome to the world, Clara Cupboard, which is very lovely. Let's go and have a look at Clara. Just make sure you're okay. Yep, you've got no sort of traits yet, but you've got no kind of, sort of bonuses right now, or no negatives either. So you're just a teeny tiny little baby who's also managed to, stand up at, how many days old are you? You're 1 day old and you stood up. Hooray! Well done, Clara. Just glancing through the children of the dynasty just to check if anything had happened. And yes, T has got himself a personality trait, but it's not a very good one, I'm afraid. He's picked up the personality trait of gluttonous, which is very bad. So stewardship goes down by 2. You were okay at stewardship. You had 3 in that. So that's now plummeted back down to 1, which is all very bad indeed. So that's not great. You do lose a bit of stress. So that's okay. So your stress loss is down by 10%. So you're a little bit more chilled out. However, your attraction opinion comes down. So people are slightly less attracted to you. Opinion of gluttonous characters goes up. Opinion of temperate characters goes down because obviously they're opposites. And also here, this is sinful. Being gluttonous is sinful to Catholics. It's one of the deadly sins. So the Catholics do not like you. And also, you're not as pious because, of course, you're committing a sin. Oh dear, that's very, very bad because, of course, we might end up playing as T one day, which means we're going to have to put up with these particular things. We might have less piety. Catholics are not going to like us. We're not going to be as good a steward as we could be. Oh, botherations. That's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. We've got a negative trait there rather than one of the good traits. I mean, your brother here, Bernard who is, you're 9, so T is 9. Bernard is 2, and already he is much better at his older brother than stewardship. That's not good, is it? That's not a good sign. And he's equally as good as his brother at intrigue and martial as well. And he's 2. He's 2 years old. Oh no. Oh T, what have you done? Right, okay. If you could get rid of this, if you could get rid of gluttonous, please, that would be great. Or if you could just, buck your ideas up and get loads of good personality traits to offset this terrible one, that would also be splendid. So, yes, please, T, do some work on that and, just become a slightly better person. Oh, that's why we lost the hook on those people down in the sort of Gwent court, because their secret has been exposed. So we have no hook on them anymore because the secret's out. Oh dear me. So yeah, the spy master was having an affair with the marshal. Yeah, that's probably quite bad, but there you go. It's a bit ironic that the spy master has been exposed there as somebody who's had a secret. But there you go. Okay, never mind. I mean, yeah, it wasn't a great hook, I don't think, was it? No, was that one of our strong hooks? Oh, it was. It was one of our strong hooks. Oh, that's a shame. Okay, that actually is a bit of a shame. That is very unfortunate indeed. Okay, right, well, there we go. Never mind, we can't do much about it now because it's all gone. And Meredith has won their war down here in Gwent, and now he owns it. So, okay, there you go. I mean, it was a little bit of a foregone conclusion, wasn't it? I think we knew he was going to win it, but yeah, now he has. It's official. And our crop fields have been constructed in Northampton, which is lovely. So yeah, we set them going quite some time ago because it takes a little while to build all these things. But there we go. They've finished building the crop fields, which means that our money goes up by, I think it's 0.5 gold per month, which is no bad thing at all. So yes, Northampton now generates 3 monies, 3 tax per month, which is brilliant. That's very, very nice indeed. We might need to work on improving some of the other areas now, particularly Shrewsbury. Poor Shrewsbury is not generating too much in the way of tax. It might be because the control is so bad. Maybe because the control is rubbish. They're not quite generating as much. But yeah, okay, right. I mean, we'll save up a bit more money. In fact, no, we'll have enough money. We can get something else built somewhere else. What about Warwick? Warwick, over here, what have you? You got pastures, Warwick. Would you like a new building, Warwick? Let's treat you to something exciting. Would you like walls and towers? That gives us a bit of tax, but also increases our fort level, which could be good. Increases the garrison size as well. Or do we just give them... Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, is he dead? Oh, no. No, he's not dead. Hang on. Wait there, King of England. I'll come back to you in a second. I'm building farms. Please hold the line. So, yeah, do we just get farms in there as well? Because money is really good. Money is important. We can do lots and lots of things with monies. I'm thinking we just do that. Just get farms and fields. I mean, they've got pastures. They've got the cows. Why don't we give them the grain as well? And that's another 0.5 monies per month. So that's actually quite a nice amount of money. So, yeah, okay. We'll construct crop fields over there in Warwickshire. Okie dokes, that's now underway. What's this? The driven King William of England, his vassals and his whole family has heeded the call of Albion and embraced English culture. Okay, it's only a matter of time. Hang on a minute, hang on. Pause. Were they not already... Oh, no. No, they would have been... where's good? They would have been Anglo-Saxon, wouldn't they? But now, big chunks of the country have gone to English, including... Hang on a minute. That's us. That's Northamptonshire. Because we, I suppose, are his... Well, not his vassal. We're his vassal's vassal. But yeah, Northamptonshire is now English and not Anglo-Saxon. Oh, that's quite intriguing, isn't it? So now some of our territory is English and some of it is Anglo-Saxon culture. And that's probably not going to go down too well. I imagine that's going to cause quite a bit of problems between them. Because, yeah, they're going to be going, oh, you're English. And the other ones are going to be going, oh, you're Anglo-Saxon. Boo, away with you. Yeah, that's a bit of a problem. We could do with some more of those counties converting over. That would be really handy, please. If you could do that, if you could convert over, that would be splendid. But I don't know if they do it themselves. We have got a thing over here in the council. Who is it? Is it you there? Yeah, promote culture. So the steward can go and do that. He can go and promote culture and change the culture to whatever. It changes the culture to Anglo-Saxon. Now, do we want to go down the culture of English, or do we want to remain Anglo-Saxon? English is looking very dominant at the moment. I mean, Anglo-Saxon is kind of through here and a bit round here and a bit on the south. But yeah, there's a lot of English. And if the king himself, if the actual king of the whole country is English, it might make sense to possibly go down an English culture route. And yeah, our county is. Now, of course, this does have, if you go to there, I believe, hang on a minute, wait there. I believe this does have some effects on it. So if we go here, yes, the popular opinion of us is now down. So popular opinion is just how much the people in a particular county like you. If they don't like you very much, they can start revolting against you and all that kind of stuff. The peasants are revolting and so on and so forth. So their opinion of us has gone down now because we have, as in ourselves, Earl Waltheof has a foreign culture to the people of Northamptonshire because they are English and we are Anglo-Saxon. However, if we look at Leicestershire, oh, they really hate us because we're a sepulchral defiler. I don't know what that is. What's that? Are we a sepulchral defiler? I didn't intentionally define any sepulchres. Okay, I don't know what that means. What's that mean? Why do you not like us for that? Okay, I'm not entirely sure what that. Let's look at Warwickshire instead. There we go. And Warwickshire just aren't bothered. We're the same culture as Warwickshire because we're Anglo-Saxon. Oh, that's a bit tricky. Do we convert over to English and therefore make the people in our home county happy but upset everybody else? I think we're mostly Anglo-Saxon still, aren't we? It's just Northamptonshire that's changed. So, yeah. Okay, for now, let's leave it as it is. That could become a bit of a problem later on. But, okay, what are the general sort of opinions of us? Naught. Northamptonshire is -5. Leicestershire is -15 because we've done some weird thing that I don't know what it is. And Huntingdonshire, yeah, 0. So Leicestershire and Northamptonshire, not as fond of us as the other places. And what's this? Faction created against Duke Meredith. Your acquaintance Lord Rhys created the Liberty faction against Duke Meredith. Okay, Meredith, not Meredith. So you're in Gwent. Oh, yeah, you're going to be a bit sore. You've probably just lost a fight against him. So the Liberty faction. The Liberty faction only seeks to lower crown authority, but members are otherwise loyal to the realm. Okay, so he's created some sort of faction. They appear in here. So against our liege. So he's created a faction of people that can join together to lower the crown authority that our liege has over us. So crown authority is a set of rules that a person has over their vassals. So it can be quite strict or it can be quite lenient, and the vassals like it being a bit more lenient. So I think we actually have crown authority. Yeah, so even us, even as a lowly earl, we have ourselves a crown authority setting over our vassals. Because yeah, we've not got, fancy impressive vassals that look after counties, but we do have people that look after our holdings, that look after Coventry and Wolverhampton and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, currently we have autonomous vassals, so they can just go and do what they like. We've gone, do you know what? Go and look after that place. I trust that you're going to do a really good job. Don't do anything stupid, please. So we just kind of let them do that. And because we let them get on with it and do things how they like us for that. They go, do you know what? Our liege there, the guy, our boss, he's great. He's brilliant. We love him for that. You can up it a little bit. So you can then pass limited crown authority. So rulers can change between available partition succession laws. Yeah, that gets a bit complicated. That's to do with your succession laws and how things are sort of passed down to your kids. And then also you can, so the liege can revoke titles. And vassals can be retracted, so they can take things away. So they can say, actually, no, you're no longer the Earl of Derby, because I don't like you. I'm giving it to this person here. So, yeah, that's possibly... I wonder what they've got. I wonder what the level of crown authority is that Meredith is exerting over us. Is there any way I can find that out? How would I work that out? Oh, it's just there, look, it's just there. So we can see that he has got, so Duke Meredith has got limited crown authority on all of us. So we're all his vassals, and he has got that on us. So yeah, he can revoke our titles, and he can retract vassals as well. So yeah, he can sort of just pluck them out of there and say, nope, hang on a minute, you're not my vassal anymore. I'm going to change things around a bit. So yeah, that's not good, is it? That's not very good if you're not popular. I think if you're okay with him like we are, it's probably fine. I don't think he's going to revoke our titles anytime soon because we're best buds and we're friends. But yeah, if you're not popular with him, if you don't like him and he doesn't like you, he might well take your titles away. So this thing here, this faction over here, it's saying, yeah, I'm not sort of questioning your leadership. It's fine. You stay in charge, boss. You absolutely stay in charge. But can you just lower your crown authority a bit and give us some of our power back? We're your vassals and we want some more power returned to us. We think you've got too much control over us. That's kind of what that's all about. We could join it if we wanted to, but I'm not that bothered. I'm not too fussed. I'm okay with him right now. It's all fine. So, yeah, let's not bother right now. Let's just leave that. They can sort of, yeah, they can keep on working on that faction if they so wish. But, yeah, I will not be joining. I'm not going to join a faction like that one against my best buddy. And our wife has gained the trait Architect. So she now has a permanent increase of stewardship +2, but also building construction time, building gold cost, holding construction time, and holding construction cost is down quite significantly indeed. Oh my goodness me, that is brilliant. She is amazing. She's just so much better than us. she's just so much better. She's really, really good. Okay, yeah, there you go. She's got a proper actual lifestyle trait. She's got Architect, which is excellent. So yeah, so she's also getting her own lifestyle kind of point. So I don't know where Architect is. It will be in here somewhere, I assume. I imagine it's in one of these. Is it in there somewhere? There you go. It's in here. So she's worked her way all the way down this tree, I imagine, and she's got herself Architect down the bottom there. So she's spending her own kind of perk points on that, which is very good. That's very, very handy indeed. Okay, right, you're brilliant. Well done. And also, she is pregnant once again. My goodness me. You lot are writing lots of letters to the stork. Ah, and we can get ourselves another perk point. Okay, well, let's have a look at that, shall we? So what can we get now? So we can get one of these. So we need to get ourselves a diplomacy perk. That's what we've unlocked. We can't swap the perk over to something else. Do we want to get a life of glory? Level of fame impact is plus 100%. That's the level of fame is only very distinguished right now. So secular opinion would go up a little bit. And I don't suppose we'd get another knight. I don't think that's really worth doing. That's not very good. Dignitas gives us diplomacy per level of fame. Again, that's not brilliant. We've only got, what, one extra level of fame. So that's not going to do too much to us. I think maybe we go down one of these things here. Thoughtful is okay. We get ourselves a nice sort of boost when we send gifts. I think maybe we get befriend. Let's try and befriend some people and then get confidence down here because each friend means that we get less stress, which is lovely. And then flatterer means we can actually befriend people even better, which is lovely. So maybe we start by doing this. Let's get befriend. Let's see if we can go and make ourselves some more friends. We've got the one. We've got Duke Meredith, who's our buddy. Maybe now we can go and befriend some more people. Lovely. Yeah, let's keep going down that route, I think. We've got ourselves 213 gold because we're earning quite a lot of gold now. We earn a good chunk of monies every month. So how about we go and spend some of that on some lovely improvement somewhere, because it's going to take a little while for that claim to come through. So by the time that's actually finished, we can save up the money to pay that thing off. So that'll be absolutely fine. So how about we build ourselves something in Leicester? Let's build something in Leicester. What have you got over there, Leicester? You've got yourselves some bastions and curtain walls. So you've got kind of, a bit of a castle-y thing going on. Let's build something else. And again, I'm just thinking we just do this. Farms and fields. Pastoral lands is actually quite good. It gives you a bit of money, which is always no bad thing, but it also does increase your levies by 50. We could get an extra 50 people, which would be quite nice. That would be quite handy. But I'm thinking we just go for the money. Just increase the money. The more money we have early on, the more money we get later on to spend on more improvements and things. So, yeah, there you go. Let's do this. Farms and fields are indeed the backbones of any economy. Fueling man, beast, army and feast. There is no understating the power of simple grain. Absolutely, yes. Let's get more farms and fields in, please. Let's make sure that we're earning quite a lot of money, which is lovely, and all of our people are nice and fed. And King William has declared war on King Duncan II. So, King William of England has declared war on King Duncan of Scotland. So, it's the old classic war of England versus Scotland. Oh my goodness me. Right, here we go then. So, right, who have we got relations in there? I get very confused now. Is King Duncan our relation? He's our nephew. He's our nephew. He looks a lot older than 22. Okay, right. So our king is going to war against our nephew, who is a dishonourable fool. That's a little bit insulting. You can't say that against the king, can you? You get your head chopped off. Okay, well, there we go. So a war is breaking out between England and Scotland for exactly what? The Earldom of Cumberland over here. So, okay, yes, they're having a bit of a fight over this particular bit of territory, which I think actually, yes, should be, if we look at the sort of Duchy de Jure stuff, yeah, it should be part of Breisneck, which is an English county. So duchy, sorry. So it should be part of that. So, yeah, I guess they're sort of going to try and get it back. They're saying, Joe, what, Scotland, you've had that too long. We're going to go in and get that back. Thank you very much. We're going to reclaim it for England. And that might work out quite well for us because we do have a claim on the Duchy of Breisneck. So if they do get that back, that could be quite handy for us. So, okay, we will watch that war with interest. We'll see how that goes. It could be quite handy if they could just go and get that really quick, claim that for England, and then we might be able to do something about grabbing this claim up here for Brainiac. Although it does mean that, yeah, we might struggle against our own liege. I don't know how that's going to work. Do you know what? We'll have a look at that next time out, because I think we'll finish up for the moment. So next time we'll keep an eye on that little fight going on up there. And also next time as well, we might want to have a look at sorting out some sort of marriage arrangements for the children. So T now is 11, and then we've got a 4-year-old Bernard, and we've got 1-year-old Clara. We could do with maybe looking at getting some of these children sorted out with marriages. Oh, hang on a minute. Fickle. You've got diplomacy +1 and stewardship -2. Oh my goodness me. Your stewardship is going to be absolutely, utterly abysmal. Domain tax is going to be down 18% if it stays like that. Hopefully you'll get a bit better. But the diplomacy goes up, that's okay. And hostile scheme resistance is +20%. So yeah, you're going to not possibly get murdered quite as easily by opposing hostile schemes. But you are rubbish at stewardship. Okay, fine. So yeah, so next time we'll see, maybe we'll look at maybe sorting out some marriages as well for the children and grabbing ourselves some claims or alliances and all that kind of stuff. And then yes, we'll just see how we get on. Will we manage to get ourselves a claim to the Duchy of Mercia? It would be very, very useful indeed. I mean, if we could marry into a claim on the Duchy of Mercia, that would be also very, very handy. Because yes, I think we own enough territory now to maybe say that we should look after that. But yeah, we'll see how we get on next time out, because we'll finish up for the moment. Hopefully you are still enjoying this. If you are, please do leave a like. That would be very, very splendid indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with how we get on here next time out in Crusader Kings 3. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time. She's still heartbroken. She's still sick. Oh, Colleen, it's just not your day, is it? Sean Bazzini is going to defecate. How's the lounge looking? Do you like the plants? I left them there especially for you guys. Is there some sort of terrible apocalypse which I need to know about? He's just defecated in a bush.